The following
streaming
segment
to
is
your
sponsored
smart
by
speaker and
Daniel
mobile
A. White
device.
and Associates. It does not necessarily reflect the views of WDEL or Forever Media.
Well, it should. I've been a very, very happy client of Dan White and Associates for many years. And in these challenging times of looking at your 401k drop in, and you thought, well, gosh, I thought that this mix that they recommended at the office would be good, and it's losing. And, you know, what do you do? Well, you got to sit down with somebody who really understands these things and has been working with them for years and years and years. And fortunately, Dan has a great team at Dan White and Associates. One of them is Dan Simon. Dave's on the phone right now. Dan, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Rick. How you doing today?
I'm looking at the markets and going, hey. I'm just going, hey, and wondering, gosh, what should we be doing? What's on your mind today?
Well, we're going to talk about why you should roll your retirement funds from an employer-sponsored plan such as a 401k into an IRA.
Now, that's not why you're still working, though, right?
Well, you know, kind of what I want to touch on, you know, most Americans, you know, they'll change jobs many times throughout their lifetime. It's rare that I see the lifer or the career employee anymore.
Yeah.
People tend to jump around from one company to another, pay them a little bit more. So when that occurs, when you have a job change, you know, there's a big decision to make as to whether, you know, you leave the 401k funds at the old company, or, you know, you can roll it over into an IRA, which, you know, there's really some big benefits to rolling the money out of the plan and into an IRA. Certainly it allows you to continue growing your retirement savings tax deferred. And there's so many more investment options out there, you know, outside of the funds that are, you know, traditionally, you know, included inside the company sponsored 401k plan.
Oh, true enough. I mean, I look at mine and it's lost 1% over the year. Yeah. I'm thinking that's great. And which is really bizarre because I'm just this, you know, dope who tries to do the best I can. And I outperform these professionals with my own self-directed IRAs, my rollover IRAs, which is insane. But then again, as you get older and older, you're thinking, well, I don't really care about seeking that, you know, 10 or 15% return. Yay, look what I did. They just want to preserve what they got and try to keep up with inflation, right?
Yeah, that's what I see with most of our clients that we sit down with. You know, their number one objective is to, you know, hold on to what they have, get conservative growth, and, you know, more importantly, have the money positioned there for them, you know, to provide them with income. You know, the paycheck stops. You know, it's few and far between the pensions these days. So, you know, they're looking to leverage those funds to supplement their Social Security, so they can live life as they've grown accustomed to, and not have a real worry as to, you know, what's the market going to do next year? Is it going to go up 10% or drop 30% again? Yeah. You know, it's not worth it for most people to take that risk.
Well, there are probably thousands of people living right now, or listening right now, rather, who have, like you said, they go from one job to another job, and they go, I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. Like, I got Fidelity. That's fine. Whatever. I'm happy. But what you're saying is your experience is that when you roll that over into your own IRA, you can actually have a better outcome.
More likely than not. I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of service inside of those 401k plans, any type of advice. You usually have a suite of funds, maybe 15, 20 different funds that you can pick from. But, you know, by rolling it over to an IRA, not only do you have, you know, more investment choices, you know, you also have the luxury of sitting down with either a financial advisor or a tax advisor, which I certainly encourage people to do because, you know, the process of rolling over the 401k into an IRA, you want to make sure that check goes from custodian to custodian, and you're not subjecting yourself to what's called the 60-day rollover rule. You know, which, you know, you screw that up, you could potentially be stuck paying a hefty tax bill, which most people would prefer to avoid.
I know. Don't touch the check. Don't touch the... No. You don't want to go from one custodian, like you said, to the other one, the 401k over to Fidelity or whatever broker-dealer that you guys are using. Yeah, don't touch the check. Yeah. No, it's really good advice. What else?
That's really it. You know, again, always seek advice, seek counsel before making the decision. But, you know, most of the time, if you've had a few employers and you've got a few 401ks that are outstanding, you know, make sure you keep track of them. You find that people forget about things from time to time, and, you know, if you've got everything consolidated in a singular IRA account, it usually makes things a little bit more simplistic, you know, and easier for people to manage.
Yeah, true enough. By the way, folks, you can call Dan Simon, Dan White and Associates, 888-6 8820. I'm just working off memory here because I think I just have on speed dial on my phone. Just there it is. There's my favorites category there on my iPhone. 888-690-8820. And, of course, Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, right here on WDEL. Listen for Dan White on the money. Any idea of the topic this week?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Yeah, you know what? I would think because he probably just...
I'm sure it'll be a great show.
Yeah, he probably just came in today to record the thing. And he's always got something interesting that has some meaning in your life. So it's On the Money, Sunday morning, 7 o'clock here, 11:50 a.m., 101.7 FM, and streaming live at WDEL.com. Dan Simon, thanks so much, man. Appreciate the call. Take care.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, buddy.